Three, two, one. What's up, world? It's Wesley, and today I'm here with my senior project, alright? So, what is it? You may be asking. First of all, it's a video project, as you can tell, because I'm on a video right now. And shout out to Mrs. Evans for letting me do a video project, because I hate everything else about school, but I love making videos. So, that's first thing. So, you might be wondering, what's this video project about? Well, I didn't know either. At first, I was making like a black and white film, and it had like sad piano music behind it, and it was pretty cool. And so I'm gonna post that too. So you should check that out. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be interviewing students at Mount Si and seeing what's their favorite part about high school or the best memory, and what they hated about high school, and where they want to be in 5 years from now. Seems pretty simple, right? So yeah, that's gonna go on right now.
Alright, well, I've never been a big fan of school.
Mhm.
I kind of always got shitty grades, so I'd have to say my favorite memory of high school would be just messing around with friends. My friend David, he broke the ceiling in the band room because he threw a drumstick at it, and I got it all on video. It was beautiful. I'd have to say that was my favorite memory.
All right, so my best memory, Mount Si, probably just, this is kind of funny, but it's the day that they came over the announcements last year and were like, hey, so school's going to be closed till April 27th. And everybody just kind of cheered. And for the rest of my classes, nobody really did anything because the teachers were like, well, what's the point? We're not going to have school for a while. So what's the point of learning anything new? And then after school, me and all my friends were just kind of gathered where I parked just on the street because I don't feel like paying $80 a semester for a parking pass. And we were there for like an hour and a half, just chilling and talking, doing our thing. It was just a fun time.
The funniest memory is probably Beginsi's class sophomore year when you made that stupid video on the feminists, and that was pretty funny. That made my whole day.
My best memory is probably in Mr. Miletta's class when I used to tell him about, or tell my group mates about me tutoring this kid, and Mr. Miletta used to always put quotation marks around it because he didn't think I was actually tutoring the guy.
Best memory in high school?
Yes.
Okay, well, I was in Miss Carol's class. It was a great day. I was playing I was playing tic-tac-toe by myself on a piece of paper, and she didn't really like me at all. And she came up and she's like, this doesn't look like work. And I'm like, well, it isn't work, but I lost to tic-tac-toe by myself. Like, it's kind of sad. And then another slap to the face is that she sent me to the office after losing to myself at tic-tac-toe. It really wasn't that good, but looking back, it was a good day.
Alright, my favorite memory is those nacho bowls they'd serve at lunch. They just give you the chips, and then they ask for whatever amalgamations you'd want to put on top of those chips. And then you would just eat those things. And those were so good, even though my friends would like destroy them. Like they just smash them or put their fingers in them or whatever. So funny, but you know, it was pretty good.
My best high school memory was when I went on a field trip with my friends to Dirtfish Enterprises, and we cooked food for them and their meeting staff, and it was for the culinary arts program. It was very fun, and I got to see a lot of cool cars. Thank you.
Probably my favorite high school memory is actually prom. That was last week, and it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it, and yeah.
Those are some pretty wacky high school memories. Some of them not so much. Some of them are pretty average, and it makes you think, are you just boring? Are you a boring person? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to be rude to these people, but next is I'm gonna ask the people what they hate about Mount Si, and we got some pretty good answers for this one. So what's going on now?
Charade getting on the top floor in the high rent district. Here he goes, crossing himself.
Worst part about high school, probably just like the teachers, because most of them aren't good teachers. They don't actually make you enthusiastic to learn. They're not really the best people, a lot of them. Kind of obvious. Some of them bring outside emotions from outside of the classroom into the classroom, and it's just clear how unhappy they are. It's like, they're not happy, and it's like, well, you're a teacher. I don't care about anything about you. I don't care about your life. I just want to learn, and I can't even learn anyways because the material they're like teaching us is just pointless. I'm not learning a damn thing. I haven't learned a damn thing in the last year. I don't think anyone has. And there's a few good teachers though. Mr. McCormick, Mr. Billington, Miss Murphy's pretty cool. Yeah, those people helped out a lot, but most of them just really aren't good teachers.
Worst thing about Mount Si, I think the way they handled the COVID pandemic kind of sucked, personally, because there's so many kids that now have mental health issues that are not getting taken care of and just drowning in schoolwork.
Well, if I had to pick one off of my long list, I would have to say. Ooh, can I pick two?
You can pick two.
All right. One of them was German class. Oh my God, I hate German class. I don't understand any of these long sentences that just mean one word. For another thing, I hate people. People here at Mount Si, man, they suck. Honestly, they're terrible. Every sentence they speak sounds like something stupid. Like someone would say, like, either it's like, sounds like gorilla noises, like, oh, sheesh, sheesh, you know how it goes. Or it's like something racist or mean. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But, that's my worst part about Mount Si.
Do you want me to look at the camera?
It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay,
Whatever's
alright.
more comfortable.
Worst memory probably is like having to study for like exams and tests, because that would like end up taking like all day long, and then like it would just be terrible because then I get like no sleep and I just feel terrible the next morning. That was probably the
Or
worst.
Mount Si.
So I'd say probably the worst part of Mount Si is just kind of the lack of planning capabilities from the staff, like especially with and it's kind of more of a whole district thing, but Mount Si is part of that. But like this year with the whole pandemic and everything, and then kind of felt like the whole going back to school in person was just kind of thrown together last minute. As soon as the governor said, yes, you can go back in person, they didn't really.
My most hated thing about Mount Si is Bobby Zanak. He can't shut up. He keeps talking about.
So, these people really hate Mount Si, I guess, and I really don't blame them. It kind of sucks, but that's not for me. There's this spider on the ground. Where am I going with this? Thing I hate most about Mount Si is probably that Mr. Myers isn't the principal. He deserves to be one. He deserves a pay raise. Mr. Myers deserves to be Mount Si. But that's probably the only thing I hate about Mount Si. And in the prison type architecture, that's pretty scary too, I guess. But next question we got here is where these people want to be in 5 years from now. So I'll put that on right now.
No. I want to be living in a hippie van, and I want to travel across the country or the world. I don't care, either one. But I want to go to all the national parks, and I want to backpack and hike all the time. And I want a lot of stickers from where I go. And I want to meet some old people in bars. I think that'd be really cool, just to talk to people in bars and drink beer. That it's gluten-free.
So after high school, I got it all figured out. I want to go to Montana State for 2 years. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats.
And I want to be a pilot. So I'm gonna take some aviation courses and hopefully not do a woman moment. Crash the plane. No, it'll be good.
In 5 years, I hopefully will be graduated from my 4-year college I'm going to. And hopefully gonna go back to college to get my master's degree.
5 years from now, I want to be in like a dumpster full of corn, because I got something to eat, I got somewhere to stay. What else do you need?
Serious part here. I'm going to Montana, and I'm gonna do business. So I'm gonna be a pimp. That's just it. I'm a pimp.
Pimp in Montana.
I'm gonna be a pimp in Montana. I'm gonna wear my Make America Great Again hat. I'm gonna wear my Buffalo pimp coat and my like elk pants, you know? Maybe some elk pants. I want to get my degree in diesel mechanics at LW Tech. I want to live in a purple trailer and ride tricycles.
We got some pretty good answers for this one, you know. Where these kids want to be in 5 years, and I thought some of them were kind of funny, some of them were serious, you know. Where I don't know where I want to be in 5 years, but I know where I'm gonna be in 5 years, and that's overdosed behind a Wendy's dumpster. And I think that's the end of my project. I don't know what else like to do. I got some pretty funny bloopers from like all the interviews, because a lot of people messed up. A lot of people don't know how to do an interview. It's so easy. You look at a camera and you talk, but these kids can't figure it out. And they're like, they can't figure it out. But I think that's all I have for my project. And thanks for watching. And you should definitely check out my original art project. That one was pretty good too. And yeah.
Puta, puta, y fue puta, puta, fue puta, 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 fue puta, 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 y fue puta, puta, y fue puta, puta. Vamos la hijueputa, perreo, hijueputa, 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 hijueputa. Eso es un perreo, hijueputa, 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 hijueputa.